From Lund's The Ultimate Fishing Experience Show, Joe Pytek and Billy Rose are out on Lake St. Clair muskie fishing, explaining why Lund's 219 Pro V GL is the perfect boat for them.
Hey, Captain Joel Pytek, Fishhead Sport Fishing Charters down here on Lake St. Clair, midsummer muskie fishing. Today we're fishing out of my Lund 219 Pro V GL, a perfect boat for the type of water that I fish here on the Great Lakes and Lake St. Clair. Gives me a lot of room, whether I'm casting or trolling like we're here today. So another great feature on this boat that increases its fishability, the Sport Track bracket that's put on the side here, where I can go ahead and I can place different rod configuration setups. You know, in this particular case, I'm running a Cisco system. You can see I got 3 upright tubes. I got a Salty Downeaster to run my down rod for my muskies, and then also a nice cradle holder right here for my long rod. Now this configuration could also be adapted for other types of fishing, such as salmon fishing, where you could have a downrigger mounted off that. And what came in very handy for us today, you could see as we started to revive these muskies, this giant live well with the Prolonged Plus live well system for aeration, pumping that full of fresh water the whole time. We were able to revive these fish very, very quickly. I'm really impressed with that.
So with this being a nice trolling boat here, Joel did opt out for the max horsepower on this boat, the 350 Verado. Another thing unique to this setup is it did go with the 15 horse kicker. Most places, or most times you'll see a 9.9 kicker on a setup like this, but because this boat is so big and so wide and it's so stable, you're able to add that extra weight of the 15 horse on here and not have an adverse effect, keeping the low trolling hours off our large engine.
Another great feature on this boat is a massive rod storage where I could store up to 15 rods, in addition to my 3 deep cycle batteries for my trolling motor and battery charger.
So one other nice thing about the 219 is definitely the dash layout on it. It's got a nice wide open dash. You don't feel cramped in it. We've easily got 2 graphs in here. Could go even bigger with the graphs if we really wanted to and still have the room. Everything's laid out nice. We got a nice storage for a glove box, any phones, anything like that. We've got 12-volt chargers, USB charger. Switch and paneling is real nice and close down by your right hand. And then it's got a nice gauge display so you can see all your gauges and functions of your main engine while you're underway.
And I'll tell you, the biggest selling feature for me to get into this 219 GL was the ride. I mean, I absolutely punish this boat when I'm out on the tour, fishing big water. I've had water conditions that I've been out in from calm, flat calm conditions up to 4 and 5 footers in late December. And I'm gonna tell you what, the rideability in this boat is solid. It cuts through the waves. I'm very, very impressed with the way that this Lund gets me from point A to point B very, very safely, and the fishability and the stability of it. This is what's awesome about having this 219 right here, because the live well is so huge. Catch a fish like that, you can put it in the tank to rest it out so she can go ahead and we can get a nice rest on her and get a nice successful release on this fish. We're gonna make sure she goes back real nice and easy. As soon as she's ready to go, we'll send her. There you go, baby.
Nice release.